There's a silent health crisis affecting millions of people around the world: MASH, or metabolic dysfunction-associated steatohepatitis. Despite its complicated name, MASH is a condition that can touch anyone, regardless of age, background, or where they live. This liver disease is closely tied to modern lifestyles. Think processed foods, sedentary routines, and rising stress levels. Yet most people with MASH have no idea they're affected. It's often called a silent disease because it can develop quietly, without any obvious warning signs. Subtle symptoms like fatigue, mild abdominal discomfort, or just feeling a bit off are easy to brush aside or blame on a busy life. These early signs are often ignored, letting the disease progress unnoticed for years. In the US alone, millions are estimated to have MASH, and the numbers are rising rapidly alongside the epidemics of obesity and type 2 diabetes. But it's not just a problem in America. This is a growing concern worldwide, affecting people in cities and rural areas alike. For every diagnosed case, many more go undetected, making this a hidden epidemic. Most people don't realize their liver is at risk until it's too late for simple changes to make a difference. The liver, responsible for over 500 vital functions in the body, can be silently damaged for years before any symptoms appear. It helps process nutrients, filter toxins, and regulate metabolism, yet it rarely complains until the damage is severe. Most people don't seek help until significant harm is done, missing the window for early intervention. By the time symptoms like jaundice, swelling, or severe fatigue appear, the liver may already be scarred or failing. Doctors may overlook MASH unless risk factors are obvious or liver tests are done for other reasons, like routine checkups or unrelated illnesses. This means many people slip through the cracks, never knowing they're at risk. This delay can lead to severe, irreversible complications, like cirrhosis, liver failure, or even cancer, before anyone realizes there's a problem. The consequences can be life-changing, not just for individuals, but for families and communities. Raising awareness is the first step to tackling this epidemic and empowering people to protect their liver health. By talking openly about MASH, we can encourage early screening, healthier choices, and better support for those at risk. Don't wait for symptoms. Know your risks, talk to your doctor, and take action early. Your liver is essential to your well-being, and protecting it starts with awareness and small positive steps today. MASH is a more advanced form of fatty liver disease, marked by both fat buildup and inflammation in the liver. It develops slowly, often over years, starting with fat accumulation and progressing to inflammation and scarring. Many people with fatty liver never develop MASH, but those who do often have risk factors like obesity, diabetes, or genetic predisposition. The liver's resilience means damage can go unnoticed until it's severe. Early symptoms are rare or vague, so routine checkups and awareness of risk factors are crucial. By the time clear symptoms like jaundice or severe fatigue appear, the disease may be advanced and harder to treat. Early detection is key to preventing irreversible liver damage. MASH, or metabolic dysfunction-associated steatohepatitis, is a condition that can potentially affect anyone, regardless of age, gender, or background. However, some people are much more likely to develop it than others, and understanding these risk factors is crucial for prevention and early detection. While it's true that anyone can be affected, certain groups face a significantly higher risk due to lifestyle, genetics, and underlying health conditions. Obesity, especially when excess fat is stored around the abdomen, stands out as the most prominent risk factor. In fact, MASH is often described as the liver's response to the global obesity epidemic. People who are overweight or have a high body mass index are much more likely to develop this liver condition. Type 2 diabetes and insulin resistance are also closely linked to MASH. If you have difficulty managing your blood sugar, your liver is under extra stress, making it more vulnerable to inflammation and damage. Metabolic syndrome, a combination of conditions such as high blood pressure, elevated triglycerides, low HDL cholesterol, and increased waist circumference, further increases your risk. Each of these factors alone can strain your liver, but together they create a perfect storm for MASH to develop. Surprisingly, some people develop MASH even if they aren't overweight. Genetics can play a powerful role, and certain inherited traits or underlying metabolic issues may put otherwise healthy-looking individuals at risk. This means that even those who appear fit should be aware of their family history and personal health markers. Age is another important factor. risk increases as we get older. Additionally, some medications such as certain steroids or cancer treatments, and even rapid weight loss, can trigger liver inflammation and contribute to the development of MASH. If you recognize any of these risk factors in yourself or a loved one, it's important to have an open conversation with your doctor about your liver health. Early intervention can make a significant difference. MASH isn't just a rare or isolated problem. It's a growing public health concern that affects millions of people worldwide, often without obvious symptoms. That's why early assessment and regular checkups are essential, even if you don't fit the classic profile. Taking proactive steps now can help protect your liver and overall health in the long run. MASH is often silent, but as it progresses, subtle warning signs may appear. Persistent, unexplained fatigue is common and can impact daily life. Some people feel a dull ache or fullness in the upper right abdomen where the liver sits. These symptoms are easy to dismiss as stress or indigestion. Unintentional weight loss or mild jaundice, yellowing of the skin or eyes, can signal more advanced disease. Other signs include weakness, mild nausea, or brain fog. Swelling in the legs or abdomen usually means severe liver damage. The key is not to ignore persistent, unexplained symptoms, especially if you have risk factors. Don't assume it's just aging. Your liver could be sending a warning. Early discussion with your doctor can make all the difference. Listen to your body's whispers before they become shouts. A MASH doesn't just harm the liver, it affects the whole body in ways that many people don't realize. While it starts as a liver condition, its impact stretches far beyond, quietly influencing other organs and systems. The most serious liver complication is cirrhosis, which can lead to liver failure or even liver cancer. Cirrhosis is a late-stage scarring of the liver that makes it difficult for the organ to function, and it can be life-threatening if not managed. But here's something surprising. Most people with MASH are actually more likely to die from heart attacks or strokes than from liver disease itself. The risk of cardiovascular events is significantly higher in people with MASH. MASH increases risk for cardiovascular disease due to chronic inflammation and metabolic problems. The same factors that damage the liver, like insulin resistance and high cholesterol, also harm the heart and blood vessels, making heart disease a major concern. Kidney disease is also more common in people with MASH, as the liver and kidneys work closely together to filter toxins and regulate body chemistry. When the liver is struggling, the kidneys often have to work harder, increasing their risk of damage. Diabetes and high blood pressure, which are common in people with MASH, further strain the kidneys and the heart. These conditions often occur together, creating a cycle that can be difficult to break without proper care. MASH is also linked to higher risks of certain cancers, including liver and colorectal cancer. Chronic inflammation and changes in metabolism can make the body more vulnerable to cancerous growths. All of this shows that MASH is part of a broader metabolic syndrome with far-reaching consequences. It's not just a liver issue, it's a signal that the body's entire metabolic system is under stress. Managing MASH means protecting your entire body, not just your liver. Lifestyle changes like healthy eating, regular exercise, and managing blood sugar and blood pressure can make a big difference. Early action and regular checkups can prevent these serious complications, helping you live a longer, healthier life. Most people with MASH don't know they have it, because early stages are symptom-free. This leads to late diagnoses, when damage is harder to reverse. Early detection allows for lifestyle changes and new treatments that can halt or even reverse liver damage. Routine screening isn't common unless you have clear risk factors or abnormal liver tests. Many people with MASH have normal liver enzymes, so the disease is often missed. We need better awareness and non-invasive tests to catch MASH early. Finding MASH before symptoms appear can save lives and prevent severe complications. Don't wait. Ask your doctor about your liver health if you're at risk. Diagnosing MASH used to require a liver biopsy, but new non-invasive tests are changing the game. Blood-based markers and scoring systems like the FIB4 index estimate liver scarring using routine blood tests. Advanced blood tests are emerging to identify those at highest risk. Imaging technologies, such as FibroScan, measure liver stiffness quickly and painlessly. Specialized MRI techniques can also assess liver fat and scarring, though they're less widely available. These tools make it easier to screen at-risk people and catch MASH early. As non-invasive tests become more accessible, proactive screening will become standard for those with risk factors. Early detection means earlier intervention and better outcomes. Talk to your doctor about these new screening options if you're concerned. The best way to manage MASH is through lifestyle changes: weight loss, healthy eating, and regular exercise. Losing just 7–10% of your body weight can significantly improve liver health. Focus on a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins, while cutting back on processed foods and sugary drinks. The Mediterranean diet is especially beneficial for liver and metabolic health. Aim for at least 150 minutes of moderate exercise per week. New medications for MASH are emerging, offering hope for those who can't manage the disease with lifestyle changes alone. These drugs target liver fat, inflammation, and scarring. Even with medication, lifestyle changes remain essential. Work with your healthcare team to create a personalized plan for your liver and overall health. MASH is a growing challenge, but there's hope. Early action makes a difference. Know your risk factors: obesity, diabetes, high cholesterol, and high blood pressure. Don't wait for symptoms. Ask your doctor about liver screening if you're at risk. Simple blood tests or a liver scan can catch problems early, when they're most treatable. Healthy habits that help your liver also protect your heart and overall well-being. Even small, consistent changes add up over time. Support from family, friends, and healthcare professionals can help you stay on track. The fight against MASH is a team effort. Researchers, doctors, and individuals all play a role. The liver is resilient. With the right care, it can recover from early damage. By raising awareness and taking